typical greyhound maybe lives some 12 years, perhaps 14 years if you're lucky. And so there's a good chance when they come into your life that you know they're going to leave before you do. And therefore it pays for us to think about in advance what we're going to do when that time comes. The first thing to do is to talk to your vet and find out about the service they offer if this is something you haven't had to do before. So you might want to ask them whether they have a private room for this. Will you have to wait in reception with other people? At the moment with the COVID situation, are they prepared for you to be able to come into the clinic at all? You might want to have someone there with you, both for comfort and support, but also to deal with the practicalities, because it's not a lot of fun to have to go and stand in a queue at reception to pay the bill when you've just had your dog put to sleep. It may be that the vet can offer a service at home where they come and put the dog to sleep in your house and garden, or you might be able to get a specialist vet who can come and either be in the house or garden with you while it's time for the dog to be put to sleep. So look at these different options and find one that's going to work best for you to help you cope, and also it's going to be the best one for the dog. Trying to decide when it's time is one of the hardest things, and I think a key question to ask yourself is, can they still be a dog? And if the answer to that is no, if they can't enjoy the doggy things in life, like a little bit of a snooze, enjoying his time sitting in the sun, having a sniff, a little bit of a walk, then the answer is probably it's time to go. So it's a balance between giving them the length of life so they can live life to the full, and avoiding suffering towards the end, avoiding them being in pain and miserable. So you have to ask yourself how far you can manage their condition. Is it something you can cope with to keep them clean and comfortable? Or is this becoming too difficult? And is it fair to keep treating them, or would it be kinder to let them go? I've found with the dogs that I've lost over the years that when it's come to that time, I've always known. Somehow I've been able to look at that dog and look in their eyes, and somehow they've communicated with me that they've had enough and they'd really be happy to end it now. And once I've reached that decision, then I've found it's been much easier to move on and make the arrangements and give them a kind and peaceful ending. What we want to do is avoid a crisis so that the dog ends in pain and panic and distress, both for your sake and for the dog's sake. So we want to make the transition as painless and as dignified as we can, because it's not something we can avoid, but rather we need to do the best to make sure it's as pleasant as it possibly can be for everyone. So it helps to have someone to talk to. Discuss it with your vet, discuss it with your friends. I can offer you an appointment if it would help to talk to me about it. And what's most important is to know that you're not alone, and that you're always going to be doing the right thing for your dog when that time comes.